Hello everybody, my name is Fyodor, and today it will be my first English lesson I'm going to present you. So I have a little emotion actually, but I hope there won't be no need to feel anxious because it will be a grammar lesson, and also myself I have to improve my skills, but these are very or pretty much easy lessons. So let's begin with introducing the tenses, more exactly uh, the past tense and the present perfect. When do we use them, and what significance do they have? So uh, most of us, when we speak uh, generally in the current language, we make mistakes like confusing present perfect with past simple usage. Well, there's a few important differences between those two tenses. So we have present perfect and simple past. So what differences do we have between those two? Well, for example, between present perfect and past simple, uh, usually present perfect expresses unfinished actions. Unfinished actions. Or finished actions but in someone's life. Who is still alive. Unlike in the simple past, where we express finished actions in someone's life who no longer lives. So who no longer lives, or finished actions with no connection with the present. In the present, or finished actions in periods of time finished, like last week, yesterday, and so on. Here, on the other hand, present perfect used for also finished actions, but with connection to present. Connected to present. So, well, for a better understanding of those notions, let's see some examples from a good website, not mine this time, but to see better where do you use present perfect and where do we use past tense. So, for example, this one, first example. Last night I lose my keys. I had to call my flatmate to let me in. So let's see, does this have any connection to the present? Actually, no. This was last night and I had to call my flatmate to let me in, so we'll have to understand that this action happened and finished in the past. So this is last time I lost my keys. But a very good clue for these sentences is a continuing or some other elements which gives us a better choice. For example, here, I lose my keys, can you help me look for them, is very connected, is very near to the present, because I've lost this action happened very recently, so I have lost my keys. I visited Paris 3 times. I visited Paris 3 times, or I have visited Paris 3 times. What's our best choice? What's the right choice? Well, this is an action which has a connection to the present because it's during my lifetime, and it fits with this finished actions in someone's life who is still alive. Sorry, I wrote here life. We're still alive. Okay. So let us come back. So I have visited because it's my life and I still live. But last year I also we tend to speak we tend to say that have visited fits, but it's not, because it's in a time of period finished last year. It's not this year. If it was this year, probably it will have been also have visited, but this is visited. It doesn't have any connections to the present, and it's in a finished period of time. Okay. I know my grandmother for a few years. She died when I was 8. If we say I have known, it means that it has an effect on the present, but also my memory is foggy from the early childhood, so the correct choice, the correct answer is knew, not have known. Okay, but look here, Julie, for 3 years we still meet once a month, so it still has some connection to the present, so we put have known. Okay. Okay, I have played. I'm pretty good, so this is a result of my practice since I was a child, right? But this is somewhere in the past with no connection to the present, so we put played. Okay, sorry, I missed the bus. I've missed the bus. Okay. I've missed the bus. Why I've missed the bus? I'm going to be late. It's connected to the present. If this part of the phrase would have not been here, it will be interpretable, because we also can put I missed, but it's not correct. It's also correct if we don't have I'm going to be late, but since we have this, there's no interpretation. Okay. This one, we have two propositions, sentences. I missed the bus, and then I missed the airplane as well. Why? Because missing the bus was an action previous to the missing the aeroplane. So this is somewhere in the past, so it fits to the past simple category usage. So I missed and also I missed are correct. Okay. Last month I go to Scotland. We have to choose between I went and I have gone, but it's last month, so this shows us that we have to choose I have gone to Scotland. I went, because past simple express also acts from the past, from the finished periods of time. Okay. I'm sorry, John isn't here now. He's gone to the shops. He has gone to the shops. Okay. Because he has gone to the shops, now he's not here, so we use present perfect. We finished this room. We finished last week, because it's last week, so it's a finished period of time. I have finished my exams finally. I'm so happy. And all these sentences where we use have plus past participle, so present perfect actually, those sentences, he has gone to the shops, John isn't here now, is a conclusive proposition sentence, and I'm so happy, it's another clue for using present perfect. So you have to be careful when you have to choose between those two options, because it makes it a lot easier to understand the usage of tenses. Okay, so yesterday I went, obviously, because it's yesterday. I have gone to the supermarket 3 times this week, not went. Okay, I have gone to the supermarket. She has lived. We have this since, which indicates that we have to use present perfect, since we cannot use since and yet and for with past simple, never. So this makes a lot quite easier to use without any doubts those tenses. She lived when she was a child. It's an finished period, a finished action. I have drunk and I drank. Today is an unfinished period and yesterday is a finished period. Now let's check the answers. So let's see if I made some mistakes. I doubt it, but let's see. No, this never happened. Okay, let's try again. Yes. So I lost. I have gone to the supermarket 3 times this week. So one is actually wrong. Why? I went to the supermarket 3 times this week. Why? Yeah, actually it doesn't have any connections, but it's confusing because I previously thought about this week, and actually it doesn't have any sense to connect it with an action, present action. So I went. I don't understand why it's false. Let's see. I've been. I don't really get it. Okay. Well, we can also use I have gone, and this is a small mistake I didn't. So let's try now some harder examples. Let's see if let's see our first exercise, and this is from Cambridge Advanced and Proficiency. You have to experience yourself some examples and to see which sentences fit. Do you think Vic is also known the truth? Always known the truth about us? Well, yeah, I think it's correct, but why? Vicky has always known the truth about us. What case do we fit in using present perfect here? Has always known. Let's see where we can use present perfect with present tenses. Also, we have using present tenses present perfect present tenses with report comments, verbs, or phrases. Okay, I reckon Gloria has been held up in traffic. Do you suppose they've forgotten they're meant to be here? With the phrase that's the first, second, only time. This is the first time he's been late. That's the last time he's been busy. For example, we can also say, but this is not the situation which interests us. Let's try another. When an event is unusual or unique in your life, I've never met anybody who is so absent-minded. So, do you think Vic is also always known the truth about us? Yes, I think it's correct. That's been the second time you have forgotten to post something for me. Now, 5 seconds ago, we have seen that when we have the construction, it is the first time, second time, last time, or express how often a situation happened in the past. We use present tense plus present perfect. So that is the second time. It's correct. Okay, that is the second time you have forgotten to post something for me. Okay, let's see. C point. I haven't seen Peter since he began seeing his new girlfriend. Since he begins. Okay, so what do we use here? I haven't seen Peter since he began seeing his new girlfriend. Now let's see why this option is true. So since he begins, we correct with since he began. We use present perfect with past tenses to describe states or events that have continued since a time in the past. Or let's see, since he began seeing. Since he began. Yes, I haven't seen Peter. So it's an event that has continued since a time in the past. Alright? Okay. Since I was 5 years old, for example, I have been solving problems at math. Since I was 5, I have solved many problems at math. That's another example of this situation. Okay. D. Ever since we met, you never asked me what I prefer to do. So this one ever since we met, you have never asked me what I prefer to do. Okay, because ever since is also used here. Look over here. This is another example. When we have two sentences, one with ever since, we put past simple, and the other proposition, the main sentence, we put present perfect or present perfect continuous. Okay, let's see the next one. In all my life, I never spoke to someone who is quite so stupid. I have never spoken to someone who is quite so stupid. I don't think Paul and Carol have seen much of each other of late. I think this one is correct. Number F. Letter F. G. This is the only occasion that I've seen him wearing a tie. Yes. Since he's lived here, he was usually extremely friendly. He was usually extremely friendly. Well, I don't think that's correct. Since he's lived here, since he lives here, actually, maybe. He has been usually extremely friendly. They'll join us after they'll get a bite to eat. They'll join us after they've got a bite to eat. Why? Let's see another case of using present perfect. When we have to use in time clauses. After, when, as soon as, until, before. We don't use will, and so the future perfect will have done is not possible in time clauses. Remember that. In these cases, we use the present perfect to refer to the future. We'll continue the meeting when he's recovered his composure. Okay. Well, for now that's enough. We'll continue with present perfect versus past tense, and present perfect continuous versus present perfect simple in my next video, and try to find on the internet some examples, and I'll see you next video. I hope you'll see me next video, and I hope you came along with something, and I wish you all the best. Thank you very much for listening, and goodbye.